the cooling system on the Cat Eye is bone dry. We were driving to go and pick some pizza up like last week, dude. I've just had it sitting out here because I haven't wanted to touch it. And it sprung a leak. As I was driving home, I could see the trail behind me. I don't know if my dash cam picked it up. If it did, I'll put it in. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure it picked it up, but it probably recorded over it by now because I didn't save it. But if I still have it, I'll put it in the video now. But yeah, that's what I want to start my morning off today doing, is I got to fill this up with just water, and then I'm going to put some pressure on it and see if we can't find where it's coming from. I know it was on this side. I'm hoping I didn't crack another freaking radiator, bro. Please just be a hose. But though, honestly, if it's on this side, I feel like it has to be the radiator. You said you seen it right there?
This whole side from right here, it looks all the way down to here. It's split.
Dude, why is this thing splitting the same place the Suburban did? Like, what the hell? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put pressure on it so we can see it. This is leaking so bad you're probably gonna have to pump it like really fast. Oh yeah. Yep, there it goes. Leaking all over the damn place. Jesus Christ. Cheese and rice. Yeah, dude. Alright, we're going out here to mess with this dang old Yukon for the first time since we picked it up. And the damn tire is flat again, babe.
Baby.
What the hell? I gotta get those wheels off anyway. I know that a radiator came with this, so maybe, I don't know, could use the radiator from it. I'd rather get a new one, you know, but I'm gonna place an order probably with Alloy Works and get the same radiator for the Cat Eye that we got for the Suburban. But of course, I want the Cat Eye running today, you know, so I have to. Yeah, we miss it for sure. And I need to get it down and get the AC done on it and stuff. And I want to do wheels on it and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of hard to do any of that without it running. But this will be like two birds with one stone, because I've been wanting to get all the stuff out of the inside of this thing anyhow, just so we can kind of see what all it is that we've got, you know. And I want to see the condition of that center console. I might be able to try to make that work inside of the Cat Eye if I can clean it up and make it look nice, you know. Where I'd probably have to get rid of that wood grain that's on it, because this piece that matches it's all fucked up. I'd have to paint some stuff, you know, unfortunately. But I'm sure I can make it. Is this the same color at least? Yeah?
That's the same color.
So
we're using that dash for the Suburban.
Oh, this dash?
Yeah, that dash is going in the Suburban if it fits.
I don't know, maybe. Anyhow, let's just get all this stuff out. This is all the nuts and bolts and stuff that the guy gave me. Yeah, look, water pump. First things first. Got ourselves a water pump. I could use this to go in warranty. That'd be nice. Put a new water pump on the Cat Eye. Though I'm gonna also need one for this whenever we get going on it.
Dirty. Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, there's a tire.
Yeah, careful, there's oil in it, right?
Oh, there is oil in it. What the hell? Power steering fluid, probably. Power steering pump's right there. Yeah, all this stuff is just thrown in here. Good lord. This thing is leaking everywhere. Power steering pump and bracket, and a tire that is completely filled with power steering fluid. God. And the grill that we're lucky it wasn't broken. It had a tire and a power steering pump sitting on top of it. Bunch of plastics, man. All the plastics. See, all this shit's definitely gonna get put up for sale. I don't need none of this. Bose edition. So we got some Bose speakers in here. Little tweeters. They look like they're pretty well shot, maybe. Oh, no they don't. I was able to see light through there. I thought the cone was like all shot, but it's not. Wonder where does that go? Oh, that's a... No. This is like a foot panel. For the front, maybe? Wow, look at that. Got this thing all cleared out. Look at these freaking cables, these amp wires, man. These things are pretty damn serious. So, I wouldn't mind to put a system inside the cat eye, so if I can get this stuff out and it's in good shape and it's long enough, then hell yeah, I got power wires. And what is it made by? I don't know. Probably have to redo that. Feels like those are put on with vice grips and RCAs. The RCAs are in, probably get new RCAs, but if those are, oh, that looks broken. Is that broken?
Look inside, baby. Ew.
What the heck is happening right there? Are these speaker wires? I think these are actually speaker wire.
These probably
like they slide on.
Because there's 4 boxes. I've got 1, 2.
If not, then these are RCAs and they're broken.
Well, those ones can, these ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe the guy said that this thing had a crazy stereo system in it, which, I mean, it was probably mediocre at best.
Pretty crazy.
If this is all that there was.
Hey, look, you
I've seen some pretty crazy, like where they have like 10 of these back, you know, that's pretty crazy. But
you need the 2 in the back.
are mine no good? Oh shit! Check it out! It's got a TV!
Ooh, put that on the Suburban.
That little thing?
Yeah, that little thing.
I think it'd be better just to put a tablet in the back seat. What the hell? And we got extra seats.
Look.
Oh, those might be the seats for this, huh?
Is that a DVD player?
I thought that there was extra seats.
That's a DVD player.
Oh, that is a DVD player.
Yeah, it says DVD video.
Oh, that's actually pretty sick.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wow.
Be able to put my DVDs to use. We got a lot of DVDs, man.
Oh my god.
Oh, the back of these seats are in great shape.
Oh, yeah.
I wish the front of them were. Okay, now to the back. Hopefully that opens. We got drive shafts and seats and... Yes, sir!
Watch your toes, watch your toes. Drive shaft.
Very important drive shafts, because I do need these. Get over there.
You hussy?
Oh shit, Toby was under the trailer. He'd come out like, what the hell? We got a bunch of plastics back here. I think this is insulation that probably goes underneath the carpet that was in the back or something, somewhere inside of there, right? Then the grill, that's in decent shape. Electric fans, headlights are pretty well shot. Well, I mean, they just need to be clear coated, wet sanded and clear coated. Power steering pump, more plastics. Plastics need to go with all the plastics back here. I'm gonna have to find somewhere for all this shit because I need it all off of my trailer, but the rear seats are from an Escalade, in which are these are from the Escalade that the guy that had the Yukon, he had gotten an Escalade as a parts vehicle, and I guess these seats were in better shape than the ones that were in the Yukon, so he kept these, and that is what these wheels came off of, and that is the reason why I was under the impression they were Escalade wheels. But anyhow, we got a bunch of 6x9s inside of boxes, and we got 2 sets of factory intakes, the manifold cover, got 2 sets of these tools, which is kind of cool. It's got the tire iron and stuff in it, some pieces that go behind the seats, alternator, AC line, the overflow or expansion tank, crank pulley. This is the bezel that goes around the center console. We need to try not to break nuts and bolts and stuff. The cover for our fuse box, starter, some more little stuff. Oh, look, switch panel for the door panel, or switch panel for the door panel. Yeah, whatever. AC compressor, the plastics that go behind the headlights in the front, water pump, I think this is an intake. Well, yeah, it is an intake tube. I think it goes to this.
It has the...
Yeah, it's kind of different. It's really small. Like, I don't know. Who knows? This is a bracket that goes on the front, and then a bunch more little odds and ends over there. But you know what we don't have, man? Is a radiator. And I do have dirt on my lens. Yeah, we don't have a radiator. What the hell? I swear there was a radiator in here. But like Jessica mentioned earlier, I think it's because we saw the fans, and it just led us to believe that we saw a damn radiator in here. But yeah, no radiator. Are you in here? Oh, Jesus Christ. That came up a lot faster than I expected.
That's what she said.
Good Lord, babe.
What?
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell, babe? What the heck plugged in right here? The ECU's in there, yeah? Okay. What plugged in right here, guys? Put that in the comments, please, or did this plug in somewhere? Yeah, look, there's more stuff. What? Oh, there's a module right here. Oh, this is the drive-by-wire module. What the heck? Plug all that stuff back in. I don't know why this was unplugged, but it is, and this clip is broken. Oh. Anyhow, this is something I've been needing to do, but it doesn't help me at all with my day because, like I said, there's no radiator. So, moving on. Well, there's no question about it. That radiator is gonna have to come out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on getting that thing pulled, and then I'll figure out what's gonna make the most sense. Whether I should just run down to an auto parts store and grab a new one from them, or just order one from Alloy Works. I mean, granted, Alloy Works, they don't take very long to ship, but if I do go to the auto parts store, I'd be able to get one same day. But at the same time, I would really like to put an aluminum radiator inside of there so that I don't have to worry about things like the damn thing cracking. That's the plus side to aluminum radiator, obviously. You don't have to worry about the plastic cracking. And it'd be a 4-core. Like I mentioned, dude, that radiator has been amazing inside of the Suburban. It's like you gotta really be driving for a fat minute for it to even get as hot, like up all the way up to operating temperature. Like, it takes a minute for it to actually warm up. That radiator makes a huge difference because it's just so much more coolant capacity, you know? Keeps the transmission cooler even. The Suburban actually has the EOC, the engine oil cooler, which was new to me whenever we swapped that radiator out. I was looking at this one, and I'd assume because it is a 1500, it does not have that. The Suburban's a 2500. So yeah, this just has the transmission cooler built into it, of course. So anyhow, let's just go ahead and get this thing pulled out. Not something I want to do, but I need to get it done because I was really enjoying driving this, and I want to take it down and get the AC filled up here pretty soon. Plinko. Ta-da! Radiator fans out of the way, the intake out of the way. This is actually a lot easier on this thing because it is electric fans. There's just so much more room. We need to disconnect the transmission lines now. The amount of dirt I'm going to be able to get out of here now. There's so much dirt on everything.
All right, Marcus, I go.
I'm being timed again. I don't even know what my last time was to know if I beat it.
Like 8 minutes.
It was not 8 minutes.
It was under 5.
It was pretty damn fast, that's all I know.
31 seconds and 14 milliseconds.
14 milliseconds? The hell? Yeah, I went in and I took the water pump off also. I'm going to go and warranty that out because, you know, I got a warranty on it. Luckily for me, I have 3 vehicles now. The Suburban, the Blazer, the Cat Eye. And whenever we get going on the C10 and doing all that, that's going to be a 4th one.
All sharing
Like, they all share the same parts. I'm sure eventually they're going to be like, dude, you've warrantied this water pump out 15 times.
No, just 4.
The hell. Definitely going to get new gaskets. Baby, come back. Look at all this. Oh my goodness. It's actually, I mean, it's pretty bad, but I think the Suburban was worse. Maybe. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this while we have this all taken apart, of course. Yeah, I think the Suburban was worse. Because look, the heads are actually all clean and the valley cover up there is clean. Yeah, Suburban is definitely worse. But yeah, we're gonna clean up this timing chain cover in the front of the block right there. Just, I mean, I'll never see it, but it's nice to get it clean. And also all this. What a shitty time for the pressure washer to be down, huh? Home Depot doesn't have a whole lot of pressure washing stuff, so I went to Lowe's. Lowe's kind of has like a whole little section. It's all pressure washing stuff, and they have a bunch of hoses available and everything. Dude, they're all like $80 to $100. I'm like, dude, why? Like, you would think that those hoses are like manufactured basically the same way a compressor hose is manufactured. It's just, it's got crimped on fittings and it's got to, you know, like hold up to a lot of pressure. Like you can go to Harbor Freight and get a damn air compressor hose for like $15, $20. Like, why do I have to spend $80 on a pressure washer hose? But anyhow, I didn't get one because I figured I'd probably be able to find one either cheaper on Amazon or at that Martinez store that we went to a few times. I'm just gonna have to saturate all this in some super clean and use a wire brush and scrub it, and then we'll just hose it all off. It should do the trick.
Baby.
Dude.
What is that?
That's like a buildup. I don't want to say it's like that.
Your hole's almost closed off. No wonder why the radiator popped.
Yeah, and I bet this is probably all through the radiator. So, I think that this is caused from mixing green and the gold coolant.
The orange one?
Yeah, that orange.
Yeah. That
orange one and the green one. I think that's what that's from. I could be wrong.
Is it spongy or hard?
It's kind of clay-like. I think so. Yeah, we're gonna clean that up. I'm glad I'm replacing everything.
See, it was for a reason.
While I have everything taken apart, I'm gonna obviously flow some water through the engine block to kind of clean it out the best I can. I need to do that to the heater core as well, and back flush it. So you wanna run the water through where the water comes back out, so if there's any stuff like trapped in there, hopefully it blows it back out. Yeah, that's freaking gross, dude.
Bruh. Can we take the radiator apart when we're done?
This one?
Yeah.
We'd have to crack it.
It's already cracked.
Show them the crack. Well, I mean, like, crack it all open. Look at that thing.
It goes all the way down.
Yeah, it starts way up here and goes all the way. And this is the same place that the Suburban cracked.
Like, now I could see it perfectly on here.
Like, I could spread it open. Look at that.
Oh.
That is crazy, dude. Bang, bang, baby. New water pump. Thermostat housing, thermostat, gaskets, everything. I had to get an upgraded one. So I still had to pay another $50, but it is what it is.
Hey, it's better than 200 and something.
They didn't have the radiator in stock here, so I got to go to a different one, of course.
somebody decided to order more stuff.
Fun stuff. All right, I figured I'd go ahead and get this cleaned up really quick while I had the time. I needed to wait for those Amazon packages to come because they were, one of them, I had to actually give them a code. Someone had to be here because it's a high priority item. It's only $120. Like, I don't know why it's a high priority item, but anyhow, now we can go to the auto parts store and go pick up my radiator.
Yay.
I wanted to make sure I was here for my package. That's stuff for the Blazer that we need to be able to assemble it. So, all right, let's go get a radiator. So, interesting story. They had to kind of tackle a guy on the inside. That's why there's so many police. Holy shit! Just because he wanted to return his sunshade, they want to give him a new sunshade. That dude was drunk as hell. Anyhow, new radiator, new water pump. Now let's get home, get all this stuff put on. What the fuck? Oh shit! This has been an eventful outing. Good lord, what the hell? Look at this boy. Yeah! We need to get the fuck out of this neighborhood already.
Yes, please.
Here we go, Josh's house again. All still exactly the way it was. All right, back home, and I grabbed the radiator that has the transmission cooler and it has the engine oil cooler lines. This truck does not have the engine oil cooler, but I figured, I mean, I could get whatever else that I need to add. Like, I gotta look it up and look into it, but if you guys want to, you can throw it in the comments for those of you who know. But whatever else I need to add on the engine and then run the lines over to that, and then the Cat Eye will have an engine oil cooler as well, just like the 2500. Anyhow, that's all cleaned up pretty well. I'm gonna grab a razor blade and just scrape these areas a little bit because I think there's still just a little bit of build up on there. I just want to double check, make sure there's nothing that's gonna hold the gasket away and cause a leak. But yeah, then slap all this stuff together, baby, and then basically the whole cooling system's new, minus the hoses and everything. But you know, they all look good. Shouldn't have said that. No leaks, baby.
Yay.
All right, man, I freaking made it. The whole entire damn cooling system's been replaced. I mean, good Lord. We put another factory radiator in here, of course, but I did go ahead and order an Alloy Works radiator to put in here. So I am gonna need a radiator for the Yukon chassis whenever, you know, we get going on that for the C10, because clearly there's not one out there. So whenever the Alloy Works aluminum radiator comes in, I'll either switch this one out and then save this one for that, or just leave this in here if it's doing good, you know, why not? You know, if it ain't broke, why fix it? And then just save the aluminum one for whenever we get going on the Yukon out there. But anyhow, I mean, I'm stoked to have the entire cooling system replaced. If I'm being honest with you guys, since I've gotten this, it's always ran, you know how like your gauge sits right in the center? I think that's 210. Sits right in the center. It's always sat like directly straight up and down, which is a little abnormal to me. To me, it should be sitting a little shy of it. So I've always noticed that this thing runs a little bit warm, and then it tried to actually, it went past it and started to get a little hot whenever we towed Chop back. In which I could actually talk about that now. You guys have actually seen that video. That was over a month ago. Anyhow, it did start to get a little warm. So I think the cooling system needed to be gone through, and I think it's because of this shit, whatever the hell that stuff is. This was probably all inside of that damn radiator, dude. It's probably all gunked up, and I'm sure that's probably the reason why it blew the side out, because it didn't have anywhere to go. It was probably trying to flow water, and it was all clogged up from that. I definitely sprayed, hosed out the engine block, the heater core, all that stuff as good as I can, you know. But anyhow, I want to ask you guys something. The AC compressor right now, it keeps kicking on, even though I don't have the AC on. So right now, I only have the heater on, which it's extremely hot inside of here. But I have the heater on, and I don't have the, so it has the little AC button. If I push that, the light comes on. That would be on. See, I push it, the light comes on. So that would be on. But I have it like this, where it's off. But whatever reason, the AC compressor keeps like kicking on for just a second and then shutting off. I don't know why that's doing that. If you guys would have any clue about that, throw it in the comments down below, please, so I can get that figured out. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and end this, man. This was not my plan for today. I was expecting this to be like a hose, and it's gonna be a really quick and easy thing, and then I was gonna move on to the next thing that we're gonna be doing on the Cat Eye, which was the exciting part. But I'm gonna have to save that for tomorrow. Anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Peace, and I have a mess to clean up. See you later. Ah, shoot! Did I forgot to put that in there? Did I forgot? Did I forgot? What the hell? I'm just kidding. That's the old one. No worries. You peasants only get to see me at the end of the video. I did not bless you with my time. I did not. Oh, you're so fluffy, Henry. You're so fluffy. Oh, baby. Where are you gonna fucking go, Henry? Henry, where are you gonna go? 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 Henry! Don't run from the law! Quick, boy! He gets into his racing stance and he's just like... I can't even mimic it.
You passed him.
Huh?
You passed him.
Where's he at?
Let's play. Hide the Henry.
Where did he go? He didn't go in the house?
No.
Is he under there?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why are you under there, Henry? Dude, he's freaking hilarious. When he hides from you, he thinks that if he can't see you, you can't see him. So he hides like this, bro. Like he'll run and he'll be like...
It's so true.
It's so hilarious and it's cute as shit.
Yeah.
It's the cutest thing in the world. Little Henry. He is the king of Maryvale. This is his kingdom. The rest of Maryvale is the village where all the peasants live. Are you enjoying the grass, Henry? Ooh, I know where there's some sunflowers.
Hey, fucker. Hey, hey.